Everyone wins in values-driven teams. Hi guys, welcome to another session of the Wise Up series. Today we're concluding the series, Values Are Not for the Walls. Well-articulated values and norms form the foundation of values-driven teams. This means that internal interactions and external relationships are guided by these values and norms. Values-driven teams foster creativity intentionally by encouraging team members to try different approaches and solutions to challenges. Values-driven teams also create platforms where team members can share their insights and even foresight, which means values-driven teams are future-oriented. And when teams are future-oriented, creativity is one of the ways to prepare the teams for the future. Let's talk about mutual accountability. Well, with well-articulated values and norms, accountability, or let me say, mutual accountability is at its highest in values-driven teams. When we talk about mutual accountability, we say leadership is accountable to the team members and team members are accountable to the leadership. So what happens in values-driven teams is that we've got mutual accountability flowing in three directions: upwards, downwards, and lateral. Mutual accountability means everyone holds themselves accountable to the decisions they make. Everyone holds themselves accountable to the opportunities that are coming up in the business, guided by their values and norms. Well, I have had the privilege to work with values-driven teams, and this is one of my greatest takeaways from them: transparency. Transparency in values-driven teams is the currents of exchange. Leaders have nothing to hide, as well as team members. That means trust is high in values-driven teams. And where trust is high, solid relationships are established. We know when solid relationships are established, there is room for people to be themselves. So in values-driven teams, people bring what we call their whole self to work. They are not hiding anything. They bring all their creativity to the workplace. So transparency is one of the pillars that makes everyone wins in values-driven teams. By now, you could have established a theme in values-driven teams. We spoke about values and norms. We spoke about creativity. We spoke about mutual accountability, and we spoke about transparency. One thing stands out from this. All this is happening at three levels: the upwards, downwards, and lateral. So ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the end of the series, Values Are Not for the Wall. If you missed any of our recordings, please visit our YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, and share, and help us spread the message.